So this is Updata Analytics running on Marex Spectron real-time OTC European energy data. And Updata really brings an extra dimension to Marex Spectron data, and it will just give you a quick overview of how that is. So basically here you've got real-time Spectron prices coming in. You can consolidate these with other broker data services. So you can, within the Updata Energy feed, if you're whichever brokers you're enabled for, they will consolidate. But we're going to focus here on Marex Spectron and the usual sort of tree that you would expect with coal, power and gas shows here. So that this is where you gain access to the Marex Spectron data history, and this is really fantastic for your pre-trade analysis. And one of the real beauties of Updata is it runs on this OTC data. You can run it on Tradeport if you trade or have the data on your Tradeport screen, or you can take the feed directly from Updata, providing you with the long price histories and the ability to analyze. And Updata runs on multiple systems, so you can run on Bloomberg. So here I'm running on real-time prices coming in from Bloomberg. Here I've got my icon screen, so I might have my crude oil or my currencies, and this becomes really valuable when you want to produce spreads and things later on. So here we see the value of having that data coming in. So if we go back to the and you can configure all of these from the Updata tray icon here, so you just choose your market terminals and your Updata feed, which is where you will find the Marex Spectron data. So this is coming in real time, and if we take a look at this this data, so here we see MBP front month, and you may want to see the correlation between this and say crude oil. So one of the things that you can do is you can go and grab the data from your icon system, so we can just type in the code for Brent crude. It remembers all the codes that you've used historically, and so this chart now is the historic correlation between Brent crude and MBP front month, and we can see that it's falling a little bit at the moment. This is a rolling correlation, and this is really valuable when you can mix and match the data, so you can look at liquid markets and how they may drive less liquid markets, and the histories are really long and valuable on the Updata system. So this is data from Marex Spectron going back now several years, so this data becomes really valuable. Shift T and will give you all the trends and targets. It's just one of the analytics systems within Updata, and there's a whole range of tools available to you. So here we see the 1 minute chart. You can draw trends and all your analysis on this chart. There's a whole series of tools, and away we go. So if we you can run the retracements through there. So you're really valuable that you can actually do that. So and there's just a whole range of analytics tools available to you within the Updata system. So that really just makes the most of your Marex data. Here we're seeing prices coming in for TTF. Here's a multi-curve. So this is the forward curves for MBP, prompt, the months, the quarters and the seasons, and you can see which prices on the curve have been going up and down today. So again, that's just quite a valuable feature. If we take a look at power, one of the really valuable aspects, again, this is coming in German power, so again, nice long histories coming in from your Marex Spectron data, beautifully clean data, which really does give you the ability to analyze these candlestick charts. And again, this data goes back a long way, and you can utilize the data. This is a 1 minute chart. Shift T will give you all the trends and targets, and lots of Updata users rely on these price targets for trading power and gas products in Europe. So again, that just makes the most of that data. Here we again see the multiple curve, and because the data histories are long, you can do things like backtesting, and in Updata there's over 1,000 trading systems and custom indicators that are pre-written, and clients ask us all the time, you might have a gas trading system or power trading system that you want to base on data that you already have, and this is a great way to utilize the value of this historic data. And of course these charts then update in real time as they come in. So here we see a trading system on German power, and it's saying use this stop loss for short and this stop loss for long, and here is the equity curve of that trading system versus the underlying. So really valuable, and there's a whole host of systems available in our libraries, so you can actually just go away and grab those systems straight away out of the box and use them. And there's a whole series of energy trading systems that are available, and really that here we see we've got over 50 energy trading strategies that are built in for you to use out of the box, and if you've got your own systems that you want pre-written, we'll write them for you. So a really valuable aspect of having all of that historic data is that you can backtest it, and again, lots of users use other functionality within the system, things like creating spreads. So you can create sparks and darks, and you can bring the data from, say, if you need currency data for a dark spread where you've got coal and dollars, you can bring that in from Reuters to calculate your spreads, and then your spreads are all calculated in real time. But let's just have a quick look at one here. So if we go and do one for German power, I grab the data from Marex here, and we can go for the continuous contract, and then I can go and get a gas contract. So let's go and grab a gas contract, and you could grab any contract you like, but if I just go for, say, NCG, I'll go for front month, and we pull that contract in. We go next in the stage, you want your emissions contract, and this is where you would pull this in from either Reuters or Bloomberg if you have it, and we can just pull in the ICE emissions contract, and then we open that chart in a new window, and it will open this window. It's asking us if we want to save this as a ticker. Now this chart here is made up of 3 contracts. It's got, and you see the formula for it here, which is the power, the gas, and the emissions. And so if you're trading the spreads, this is really valuable. You can save the ticker if you want to then backtest this data and create your own trading strategy on this as well. And of course this will then update in real time as all your prices change. That data can be coming in from Trayport or coming in from the Updata energy feed with the Marex Spectron data. So a really powerful aspect. Also, Marex Spectron adds an extra value if you're looking at their options data and you subscribe to Marex's options data. Here we can see we have all the volatility smiles, surface volatilities. Again, a really powerful aspect that adds an extra dimension, and we can actually just have a quick look at some of these implied vols, and they're all here in the tree. So this just going the extra level on that Marex data, which is really about being able to do the pre-trade analytics. So why not try Updata on Marex and see for yourself.